reporting there. Well, meanwhile, government transparency is a big focus of the Obama administration. While some steps are being taken to create a more open government, one issue that remains in the spotlight is earmarks. The White House is promising to deliver a unified database of them, but it still isn't presenting a truly transparent system. So joining us now to talk a little bit more about this is Jerry Brito with earmarkdata.org. Thanks for being with us here this evening.
Thanks for having me.
First of all, explain to us a little bit about the website. What's on it? Because we know, as we just said, all the information isn't out there yet. So I'm guessing that's not what we're going to find here.
That's not what's there just yet.
Yeah.
So both houses of Congress have recently passed rules that require members of Congress to disclose what earmarks they are requesting.
Right.
Unfortunately, these rules don't specify how they are to disclose that. So you might find that one congressman puts it as a scanned PDF in their press release section, another puts it in their about section of their website. So there's no systematic way to search for these or analyze them. My partner, Jim Harper at WashingtonWatch.com, recently crowdsourced all of last year's earmarks. And the way he did it was that he said to his readers, hey, go out there, find your congressman's earmark request, come back to my website and input them into a database. And what we found from that is two things. Number one, we don't ever want to do it again.
Yeah.
It's very laborious, very hard to do. And number two, we were able to develop an earmark raw data format that we're now offering to Congress. And so if you go to earmarkdata.org now, you can find that earmark raw data format. And if you're a developer, you can help us refine that. And number two, there's a petition that we're asking folks to sign on to demand this both from the White House, from OMB, who has promised us a database, but also from Congress.
You know, and obviously this is specific to earmarks, but this administration in particular has been so concerned with a transparent government. I'm curious, how do you feel they have done in the first 14 months or so here on the job in changing the way Washington has been run for so long?
It's a mixed bag, I think. So right now it is Sunshine, National Sunshine Week.
Exactly.
And they've been touting some of their successes, and they have plenty of them. Recovery.gov is the website that helps you track the stimulus, and that's a fantastic feat. We've never seen something that lets you track spending at that level. Unfortunately, there's a lot that is left to be desired about that website. It's hard to use, hard to navigate. Same goes for the president's pledge to make sure the bills are posted online before he signs them. He never came through with that, so it's a mixed bag there.
Yeah, and you bring up an interesting point here that I wanted to mention. Nancy Pelosi was speaking of the health care bill last week, and she's quoted as saying, we have to pass the bill so you can find out what's in it. That seems a little reverse. If we're having transparency here, shouldn't we know what's in it so then we can go tell our elected officials what they should do about it?
I think that's absolutely right. And the problem here is that it's a 2,000+ page bill.
Yeah.
And it's virtually impossible to go through all of that, especially if it's not available in a format that allows computers to assist people to search.
Right, or even
find.
search for keywords, exactly.
That's right.
So what's the next step in doing this? I mean, how do you get every elected official on board with you know, submitting their data? How do you get them to stop, you know, sliding in the back of, as you said, the press release kit that no one knows about and doesn't realize that, you know, an extra 100 million went to X, Y, or Z?
Right. So the first step is to hopefully have folks come to our website, earmarkdata.org, sign a petition. We'll be presenting this to Congress. You know, they are already required to make these disclosures.
Right.
If need be, we will continue to crowdsource the information. But when we do, we'll be able to do all sorts of interesting analysis. For example, you could take data from the Federal Elections Commission about campaign contributions. That's already available in a good data format.
Right.
And if we get this data on earmarks, we can then compare these two and see what surfaces.
Very interesting. Well, it's a lot of information. We hope you don't have to go through individuals to get the information. I hope this works out for you. I know a lot of people talking about transparency and would certainly like to see more of it out there. So, Jerry, thanks for coming in here.
Thank you.
Talking with us about it.